People are probably wondering, how could I have compassion or understanding or empathy for the handlers that were being handled by more powerful people? His father and his mother. I've been in the lower 48 for the last year. During this time of trying to heal, I've done a lot of research into Mind Control Ultra, satanic ritual abuse, and being a Bible-fearing person and studying Torah and King James Version Bible. I mean, maybe one day I'll pull it out and show you all the books and everything I've highlighted and have read. But I know that having compassion for people that have been abused for over 45 years, and then you have grandchildren that have been abused by these grandparents. I'm not saying that they don't have no part in this, they do. But if somebody is being mind control ultra'd to do stuff, I just don't know how to feel about this. I'm trying to see it from everybody's point of view. Maybe it's because most of my chart is heavy Libra, except for my moon sign is Pisces and sun sign Scorpio. But most of my other stuff is all in the house of Libra, so I see everything as balance. And I just know that the abuse was extreme, and I know as kids they went through a lot of extreme abuse, and I'm not justifying this. It was wrong, and I just think that if you're isolated and you have people that are threatening you, it's almost like having the main leader of a cartel, and Robert Dean is like this. He is the big spider, and a lot of people have fear, and that's probably the reason why nobody does anything about it. And everybody knows it's wrong. And the kids did try back in the 90s to say and report this to Alaska State Troopers, and they had Robert in jail, and the mother conned the children, brainwashing them. They had to get their father out of jail, if not they were going to lose everything. And then the daughters had to confess that they were liars. And they had to go back to that abuse. And it continued. I know I probably shouldn't be saying this, but this situation's pretty heavy, and I just want to be truthful about everything, you know? The abuse did take place, but I also know that the kids and William, I think, were just mind control ultra'd and probably in fear. I don't know. And I do want justice. And I want it to be just. I mean, that's why we have justice in America. We have it because, you know, fairness to see the situation in its entirety. And that's really what I'm trying to do, is seeing it in it across. And especially, I think a problem with Christianity or Judaism is they don't ever talk about satanic ritual abuse and the signs, and it was never really taught. I think that's something that needs to be addressed, and I really don't know how to handle a situation like this. I really don't. I guess I need help. I know that the abuse was bad because the 22 months that I was there, it was very bad. And I know that they, as kids, had a lot of abuse that they dealt with. And I have a dysfunctional family, a lot of drug problems, that kind of dysfunction, more neglect, but nothing to this, like, satanic torture, like, crazy stuff. I mean, there's different levels of abuse, But I feel like, Catherine and her husband, Robert, have abused their family for many years, and I don't know. I really don't. I know. The neighborhood knows too. The whole community knows. They all know the truth. Unless they're just, I don't know. They lived in that community for 35 years and seen the abuse. And to say that it's not there is just crazy. And I just want to do the right thing. And I don't want this stuff continuing. Everything's already been done. My son, I can never get my son back. I can never take back the time. There's a lot of things that I can never, ever undo. But when I look now and just quit, and try to focus in the future of, we have a situation in America and around the world. It's an epidemic at this point in time. And we gotta make a stand for the children, about giving support to the victims, about community awareness, places for victims that have had severe trauma, that have gone through mind control ultra and satanic ritual abuse, along with everything else with human trafficking. The victims need to get help. Maybe it could be like Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe. Thank you for listening.